So about 6 weeks ago, I had a unfortunate accident where I broke my foot in 4 places and had to have surgery. I was told that I had 6 to 8 weeks minimum non-weight bearing downtime. So for those of you who have been following my adventure through this journey, very quickly after I realized what I had done, a friend of mine had suggested that I look at this nifty iWalk crutch. I had never heard of it before, and I was actually looking into getting a knee scooter at the time, and I'm so glad that I didn't. I've looked at a lot of those different knee scooters. They're big, they're bulky, they're clunky, and they really only work well when going over flat surfaces. This iWalk hands-free crutch can go over all kinds of terrain, up, down stairs, over curbs, gravel, grass, you name it, it can go. So I'm now in approximately week 5 of recovery. I had surgery 5 weeks ago, and this device has been a lifesaver. It's really given me a lot of my mobility back. It's allowed me to do things that I normally wouldn't be able to do with a knee scooter, which has been great. A couple of things about it. I did make a few modifications to the company's design because the upper thigh brace blocks this pocket. I had no place to put my cell phone, so I went back out to Amazon and I got this little fanny pack, and I kind of hacked it apart and made a little pocket so that I can put my cell phone in here when I'm using the crutch, and any other odds and ends, things that I might want to carry around that I would normally put in my pocket but can't because this blocks it. Another modification I made is when I got the cast on, the iWalk platform is one level. But the cast creates a bi-level situation where my knee is lower than the cast. So what I did is I went to Home Depot and I got a garden foam kneeler, and I just simply cut it to fit. Doesn't look all that pretty, but it makes it a lot more comfortable. So it kind of goes from the knee up to almost where the cast is, takes up that space, makes it super comfy. So you can get this device on Amazon for the reasonable price of $149, and it's with free shipping if you have Prime, like I do. It's about $50 cheaper than the low-end entry knee scooters that I was looking at. Those usually run $200 to $300. So this is actually very economically priced. Coming up, I'm going to demonstrate some of the things that this having one of these crutches can do, in case anybody out there has any questions in their mind, if maybe this is right for them in their situation or whatnot. A lot of questions I get asked is how comfortable it is. It's super comfortable. It's padded. I put my knee in there. It's engineered. It's lightweight materials that travel easily. You can pick it up, and when I'm standing on it, it feels very, very secure. Walking around, it took me about 20 minutes to put it together out of the box. About 20 minutes to make sure that everything was all nice and adjusted to my biometrics. That's important. And about 60 seconds to actually learn how to walk on it. And within 5 minutes, I was, walking around the house just fine. And then in 10 minutes, I was actually going up and down my stairs. So I definitely highly recommend this device. If you have any kind of below-the-knee injury, this will change your recovery dramatically. So stay tuned, and I will demonstrate some of the things that I've been using my iWalk for. So in this video segment, I'm going to show you what the company calls donning and doffing the iWalk. So I've had some people ask me questions about how easy is this to put on and take off. Well, the answer to that is this. It's this easy. So you just balance on one foot, you put your bad leg into the crutch. You kind of lift everything up to get it into this little section here. And then there's 3 straps. This one here. And then you pull that tight. And then this one here goes around your thigh. Pull that tight. And then this one goes around your leg here. You pull that one tight. And then there's actually some nice Velcro so that you can kind of stick these like this. And then you're off and walking, just like that. Ta-da! So I actually went slow to show you motions, but in the next clip I will show you how I actually go through it without any explanation. For taking it off, because while you can sit with this, it gets a little bit awkward. I don't know, I'm not supposed to be putting weight on the foot, so when you're sitting like this, I don't know how much weight you're really putting on your foot. It doesn't feel like much, but if anything. But this can be awkward. So if you're going to sit down for just a second or two, this works. But otherwise, when you're sitting, when you go to sit down, sometimes it's just easier to take the iWalk off. So here's how fast it comes off for you. Just undo these 3 straps, and then like that, and then you're sitting. Just that easy. Okay, so here's a close-up of putting the iWalk crutch on and how easy it goes on. Just 3 quick straps around, and tighten like that. And then if you want, you can use the attached Velcro to tidy up the straps. Right. To take it off, it's just this quick, just in reverse. And off it comes. Just that easy. You might be wondering, okay, well, what if I just want to get up real quick to take care of something really simple, and I don't want to have to strap in on even just the 3 straps that you have to do. You don't have to. It's a lot riskier because you're not going to be as stable as when you're strapped in. But the beautiful part about this device is it can just be, a crutch, and this is how I use it. So if let's say the doorbell was ringing, I can just put my knee in here, and using this, I can actually kind of just hobble along, just like that. You just have to be really super careful, though, but it is really solid. And there you go. No fun. And then, once you're done, if you have to go to the fridge or go to the bathroom or just something real quick and simple, this is a great solution without having to strap in all the time. So there you have it. The iWalk just being used as a standard crutch. Here's how fast I can actually do this when I'm not trying to explain it to anybody. That fast. Pretty easy. And it doesn't take you very long to learn how to do it. Okay, so in this video clip, I'm going to demonstrate going up and down a set of stairs with the iWalk 2.0. Now, there's 2 ways that you can do this. The one that the company will officially teach you in their training videos, and then the way that I've kind of adapted to in the interest of saving time. So, the way that the iWalk Corporation will have you go up and down a set of stairs, well, rather in this clip, up a set of stairs, is like this. Lead with your right foot, and then trail with your iWalk foot. So then it kind of goes like this. And you just go up the stairs, and it's just that simple. And there you have it, going up the set of stairs with the iWalk. Now, as for me, I'm not that patient, and this takes a long time when you're used to going up the stairs with 2 good feet. So it didn't take me long to figure out how to go up the stairs a different way with this awesome device. I won't condone anybody else doing this because I have no idea what it does to your hips and the rest of your body, and we can talk about alignment issues and everything else like that. But when I'm trying to get up the stairs to get something, I'm kind of in a hurry. So this is how I've learned how to do it. Just skip every other step and see how much quicker that gets you up the stairs. And it's pretty safe as long as you have a handrail. So there you have it, going up the stairs with the iWalk. So now that we've demonstrated going up the stairs, going down the stairs is a little bit different than you would if you had two good feet. In that, obviously, if you try to go down forwards, your foot is going to hit the back of the stair behind you. So there's two ways that the iWalk company describes going down a set of stairs. One of them is if you have a hand railing, then you can go down sideways. But the problem with that is that then they turn around and say that the hand railing should be on the opposite side of your bad leg. So part of that is, I think, for stability and balance. Since I only have one railing, that leaves me with the other option, which is to go down backwards, which actually works out pretty well. And the way they demonstrate this in their training videos is to lead with your bad foot and then follow with your good foot. So like this. And of course, there's two ways of doing this, their way and the one that I've adapted over time. So I'll show you their way first. So lead with the bad, and then just like that. And easy peasy going down the stairs. Ta-da! Since there's always more than one way of doing things, that takes, obviously, like I said before, a little bit more time to do it properly. So I end up doing it this way, which relies more on the handrail than anything else. But here it goes. So I'm just skipping every other step. It's just that. So here's going down the stairs. You can see how much faster that was. Ta-da! Ta-da! I wanted to demonstrate the value of being able to go up and down a set of stairs with this device. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing this to everybody because there is, a danger, risk. You could lose your balance, you could fall, and whatnot. But I've been using this crutch for some time now, and I've had I spent a lot of intimate time getting used to all the little nuances. So it's actually allowed me to be able to carry things up and down the stairs. Now, for doing this, I end up actually taking it one step at a time because it is a little bit more awkward. But as you can see, if you're trying to get around by yourself without anybody else to help you, my God, this thing is great. So there you go. Being able to move things up and down the stairs with this awesome device. Okay, in this next set of videos, I wanted to demonstrate just some of the practical applications for getting around on the iWalk. This one here is a simple one because you could technically do this on an e-scooter. And you might actually be able to do it faster on an e-scooter because, you know, you got that little scoot motion. But really from a physical therapy kind of standpoint, this is actually better because as I walk with this device, I'm actually exercising the quads and all those muscles that from the hip to the knee. So, and the motor plan that the body creates to walk with this device is a lot closer to normal walking than getting around on an e-scooter, which is two things. One, it's going to, when I do get to a point where I can lose this, I'll be able to learn how to walk a lot faster because I'll already be halfway there. With an e-scooter, you've changed your motor plan so far that you're just doing things completely differently. So a lot of people told me they actually forgot how to walk after they got out of their cast. So anyway, without any further ado, here is walking down a sidewalk with the iWalk. So as you can see, that's actually pretty fast and pretty normal. That's one of the reasons why it's so easy once you've put this device together and have biometrically fitted it to yourself. It's so fast and easy to learn how to walk on it. Now, that was just a normal gait, well, for me, a normal gait. In this segment, I'd like to really show you, if I really want to move, how fast I can actually move on this piece of equipment. So here goes. So most people, when they see me out and about with this device, are actually quite impressed at how fast I can move around while on it. So this is just a simple sidewalk application. I've got more that I'd like to share with you in a moment. So in this segment, I'm going to get a little bit more varied with the terrain, because knee scooters are great when you're just going across a flat surface, but in a lot of applications when we're out and about, we don't always have a flat surface. We're dealing with curbs, we're dealing with hills, we're dealing with grass, and all of those things really make getting around with a knee scooter complicated. But with an iWalk, not complicated at all. So in this segment, I'm going to demonstrate. So I'm going to go over this curb, I'm going to walk down this hill, around that tree, up around the hill, and then back again. So you can see how easy it is and how versatile getting around on this device really is. So here goes. pretty easy. One of the things that I thought I would point out as I was going down the hill and then back up, you may or may not have noticed that going down a hill is actually a little bit trickier than when you're on 2 good feet, because it is a prosthetic. And what I've learned is that as I'm going down a hill or up a hill, it's important to change the center of gravity. So as I go down the hill, you'll notice that I start to lean back a little bit, shifting my center of gravity to a more stable position this way to compensate for the slope. And then as I go up the hill, I'm kind of leaning forward a little bit to shift my center of gravity somewhat forward to me to compensate that way. So one more time so you can see, now that I've mentioned it, going around shifting to compensate for different variables during the walk. So here goes. Shifting back to center of gravity here. I'm going to shift, put it here. So there you have it. It's pretty impressive. Okay, so in this segment, I'm going to get a little bit crazier with the terrain. You could say, a knee scooter would go over maybe grass, maybe down a quick hill, up a quick hill like that. But I like to demonstrate the true versatility of owning one of these devices when you're crippled with an injury from the knee down. So here we have rocks of various sizes, very uneven terrain. Now I am going to go quite a bit slower with this, simply because I don't want to do anything, too stupid or crazy. But I do want to demonstrate the versatility and how you can navigate different pieces of terrain with this device. So I'm going to walk around across this, and then this little gutter over here that's got rocks and various jutting protrusions and things like that. So here goes. There you go. I would be super careful, because I'm not quite sure any of my things that would cause me to fall. But that was actually pretty safe. I'm going to go do that one. Again, I'm going to be a little bit careful because these are actually a little bit looser than over there. There you go. That's some pretty uneven, rough terrain. Practically speaking, you can light hike with one of these. So there's a lot of things you can do. Maybe you wouldn't get that crazy, but I'm just saying, this is versatile enough to go over just about any kind of terrain. I just realized as I was reviewing the previous footage there that you couldn't really see the detail of this surface over here. These rocks are kind of all concreted together, so they're a lot more stable than those over there that were loose and kind of wobbly. So I just wanted to do one more demonstration of going over a surface like this. There's no way in heck that you do something like this on an e-scooter. When you have when you have an iWalk, it's possible. So here goes. It's actually pretty fun. I have to say that when you've been sitting on a couch with your leg up in the air, realizing that you have 2 to 3 months of not being able to get out and about, walk around, and then you have a device like this, it's very liberating to be able to do things like this and be able to go and walk around in terrain that would otherwise not be possible. So I hope that you've enjoyed this demonstration. And yeah, I'm pretty impressed. So hopefully if there's people out there that are wondering if an iWalk is for them, that me sharing this with everyone will help to serve as a testimony as to how much I just really endorse having one of these. If you have to be down from a below the knee injury. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.